The next issue of O27.7 Journal for Library Culture deals with library publishing. The issue was curated by Jane Buggle, convener of the Library Publishing Special Interest Group at IFLA and Institute Librarian at the Institute of Art, Design and Technology in Dublin, and Marie O'Neill, PhD student in library publishing at the University College in Dublin. I asked Jane about the idea behind this issue.
So in the summer of 2023, the IFLA Library Publishing Special Interest Group held a satellite event in The Hague entitled The Global Impact of Library Publishing. And then in Rotterdam at the World Congress itself, we held an open session on working together to expand the global impact of library publishing. And these were incredibly rich events. We had 4 speakers at the open session, and I think we had something like 12 speakers at the satellite event, and we really felt that, you know, by collaborating on this issue, that we could bring that content to a much wider audience, and it deserved to be read more widely.
I also asked Jane what we can expect from the articles.
The content of the articles is really they cover case studies. So various individuals talk about their experiences of library publishing and their library publishing programs, what the intention of their programs are, and what the impact of their programs are. Some of the impacts are around the area of social justice, because this being library publishing is mainly diamond open access, so it's free to read and free to publish. And so some of the articles are talking about textbooks and case studies that are used on programs and have been used around the world, so their impacts have been great. Others are talking about shared infrastructures. So for example, in Scotland, they use a shared infrastructure across all of the research and university libraries. And also White Rose Press, for example, is a publishing program from across 3 different institutions. So I think that that the articles are focusing on just case studies, impacts and reach.
Finally, I asked Marie about her personal learnings.
So what I learned from these really rich events and from the conference proceedings is that library publishing is a rapidly expanding form of scholarly communication globally, and it's based on the principles of social justice, inclusion. It gives a voice to many actors in the scholarly communication landscape that might not otherwise have a voice, including Indigenous communities. It empowers the student voice in publishing and early researchers and beyond. And it's a very important form of scholarly communication, and through shared infrastructure and a continued focus on openness, it can be scaled up and can be a real contender and a major force in the scholarly communication landscape. And in particular, because it's based on the principles of diamond open access publishing, which is high quality scholarly information that is free to publish in and free to read.
The issue is out now. I'm David Trefasch, co-editor for O27.7 Journal for Library Culture.